This is Shawna recording the second vlog for the Iron Shawna project. The idea is that we are cooking well using only ingredients on hand. That means you're not taking the extra trips to the store to get that last minute ingredient. You're just sort of being creative, eating healthy, and using what you have on hand. So let's go to it. In my internet travels this week, I came across a recipe or an idea for blueberry corn salad. And as odd as this sounds, I actually have blueberries right now. I actually have corn. So I thought I would see if I could find a recipe and make it. So here we go. On this website called Two Peas and Their Pod, there's a blueberry corn salad recipe here. I cheated a little. I did a search before I actually started recording this. And what's really fascinating to me is that I assumed it would have some sort of cheese or something in it to give it a little extra balance in the flavor. It actually doesn't have any cheese in it. It has cucumber though, hey, and I have that, so we're on a roll. And red onion, which I don't have specifically a red onion, but I happen to have an onion that is red colored. As you can see here, it's a cipollini onion, I think is how it's pronounced. There, I can even show it to you without the root hanging off of it. And normally it has a green stem. This one's been cut, no biggie. So I will go ahead and, I think, make this dish because I've got everything I need. So we will start with blueberries, and I have to say I've already dug into them. I have just a portion of my container left, but that's okay. I think there's still enough there. I don't have fresh sweet corn, but I do happen to have a ton of canned corn, so this is any excuse to use it. I normally don't like to use canned. If I need to use non-fresh produce, I prefer to use frozen. Usually concerned about is preservatives. And if I look on the ingredients in this can, I don't think I can you see it? Basically, ooh, I can read it backwards, I think. Corn. Nope, I can't. Corn, water, sugar, salt. Alright, so the preservatives here are the sugar and the salt. And you might not think this is any big deal, but when you start looking at your daily sodium intake, for me it's a big deal to watch my sodium intake. And this one has 310 milligrams, which in terms of prepared foods or preserved foods, as it were, 310 is not a lot. It could be up in the thousands. Some things are in the thousands, and that's not good, but still 310 could be better. Sugar's 4, also not so bad. You look at your containers of juice that have like 1 or 2 servings in the actual container, and those can be up to 30 grams of sugar, which is a lot. So just be label savvy. Check your labels. This can happens to be okay. So corn, blueberry, onion. I happen to have these lemon cucumbers. It's a little bright in that light. So this is, it looks like a lemon, but it's actually a cucumber. So I'm going to cut up some of that and put it in there just as a novelty. Okay, so I'm just going to put the onion right in that bowl. Put the blueberries right in that bowl. Okay, got my can of corn. I'm going to dump that in there. It's all good. Okay, and I've got, I actually have 2 lemon cucumbers because they're kind of small. The recipe calls for 1. And again, you use whatever you have on hand. I'm actually not even following a lot of the amounts. I'm just sort of eyeballing what would taste good to me. There's probably maybe a little more onion in here than most people would like, for example. Now we're getting down to items that I may not have. Alright, so in the recipe it says it wants cilantro. I don't actually have cilantro. But I'm thinking that I might try some parsley since I have some on hand and it's not the same taste, but I think it wouldn't be bad. So I'm going to try chopping some of that up. I don't have any jalapeno pepper. I do have chipotle pepper. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do have a green pepper. It's frozen though. I think that'll work. I'm going to actually put a few of those in here. So never mind this chipotle part, but I'm going to get the frozen chopped peppers out. And, yep, move on to the next one. Parsley and peppers. Chop, chop, chopping away. Fragrant parsley. Nom, nom, nom. Okay. Dump that in there. Got a little extra on the cutting. Whew, that is fragrant stuff. Okay. That'll be interesting. Keep a little bag because a little goes a long way. This stuff is super, super spicy. I don't know, it looks like maybe a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons at most. Just for some flavor. Okay, next thing I don't have, lime juice. Oh darn. Olive oil I do have, but I don't feel like putting olive oil in it this time. Or honey or cumin. So at this point, I'm just looking at how do I want to flavor it myself. You know what, I think I just want to put in some Bragg's. It is an alternative to soy sauce. It has a lot less sodium in it. Yum, yum, yum. One of my favorite salad dressings. So I'm going to throw that in there. I don't need the salt and pepper, or I might to taste, but I'm not going to worry about that so much. I'm actually kind of excited because I don't get to use my salad tongs very often. I'm normally not making a salad this big. Oh, but that looks beautiful. Yes, it does. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this and show you what it looks like. Okay, so that's pretty colorful stuff, huh? Taste test. See what it's like. And that was pretty nifty and simple, huh? Bon appetit. Don't drop it on the floor. Wow. That was a lot of flavor. My jaw is sort of coming alive with all of the flavor. Maybe a little more Bragg's. And maybe I will put a little pepper in it. Yum, lots and lots of flavor. Try this again. Yep. Like it. So, always taste your food. If you don't like it, your guests aren't going to like it. And certainly if you don't taste it, you don't know if you're going to like it. So you can just keep messing with it and adding stuff as you want. And the fun part is that the more you cook, the more you get used to different flavors and different spices and know what will go well together. The other thing I like about this is just how colorful it is. All the different colors means that it has a lot more nutrient in it. So that's one of my favorite things about cooking and doing so healthily at home. This is vlog 2 for Iron Shawna, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And let me know how you use your blueberries and corn.